Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Start on the ground with Hubbard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Darnold. That caught by Trimble. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Panthers had 1-6 now, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On first down, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On second and very short, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at the 34. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On the ready. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Zay Jones.
His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And Marshall's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. Connection made with Chenault. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Darnold. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Checks this down to Hubbard. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. Ooh, with a juke. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew, 74 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Man open, here is Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Eckler is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done when they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone? And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. To throw is Darnold. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. Finding room in midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Faking the give, Darnold. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 12-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Luke Farrell.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Flush to his right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hubbard.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
Darnold.
He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.